Alright, what is up YouTube? HBJ here, and as you can see in the picture, it is the list for the Blue Eyes White Dragons R structure deck, Blue Eyes White Destiny. So this structure deck is going to be released in the TCG Valentine's Day, February 14th of 2025. So some of you are either going to spend your day with your significant other or Blue Eyes White Dragon, or possibly both. I don't know, but I am very disappointed in this structure deck for multiple reasons, which I will get into in the video. And one of these is actually taking up for you fans of Blue Eyes White Dragon and a lot of you casual players, because there is a lot to talk about with this structure deck, and I feel like at this point, no meta player is legitimately going to play this. It's going to be someone who plays rogue or casual. They're going to enter an event with this. God forbid you do extremely well and you don't have people talking shit about you for a good portion of the little bit of glory that you're most likely going to get from playing a deck that you actually like and didn't have to spend X amount of money on because you wanted to just be a meta competitive follower. Bam. There's my shade. Now, going into this list of things in this structure deck. So, it is filled with 3 copies of Blue Eyes White Dragon, and from what I have seen, it's supposed to be 3 different variant arts of Blue Eyes White Dragon. That sucks. Neo Kaiser Seahorse, Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon, Blue Eyes Jet Dragon, Blue Eyes Abyss Dragon, Dragon Spirit of White, Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon, Blue Eyes Chaos Dragon, White Stone of Ancient, White Stone of Legend, 3 copies of Sage with Eyes of Blue, 1 copy of Master with Eyes of Blue, 2 copies of Dictator of Dragons, 1 Nibiru the Primordial Being, 1 Ashwasam Enjoyous Rings, 3 copies of Effect Veiler, 1 copy of Maiden of White, 1 copy of Roar of the Blue-Eyed Dragons, 1 copy of Chaos Form, 2 copies of Ultimate Fusion, 2 copies of Melody of Awakening Dragon, 1 copy of Mausoleum of White, 1 copy of Burststream of Destruction, 2 copies of Trade-In, 1 copy of Call by the Grave, 1 copy of Wishes for Eyes of Blue, 1 copy of Majesty of the White Dragons, 1 copy of True Light, 1 copy of Ultimate Creation of Destruction, 1 copy of Destined Rivals, and 1 copy of Infinity Hermians. For extra deck monsters, we have Indigo Eyes Silver Dragon, Spirit with Eyes of Blue, Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, Blue Eyes Twin Burst Dragon, Blue Eyes Tyrant Dragon, Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon, Azure Eyes Silver Dragon, Heretic Seal of Heavenly Seers, Blue Eyes Ultimate Spirit Dragon, which is the cover monster, and Maxi, who was removed from the TCG version to fit in Master with Eyes of Blue. So if you're wondering, yeah, the OCG version has a copy of Maxi, who, funny enough, has just got semi-limited in the OCG, while here in the TCG, it is actually still banned, and I do believe Master Duel has also hit the card to 2 of. So what does it mean overall with decks like this? Well, I'm going to stick up for you casual players and say you probably did get a good structure deck. You got something playable, you got something with some beat sticks, you got some decent strategies and control and some setup. So on a casual to rogue level, Blue Eyes definitely did get a good portion of support cards. You got a lot of things with the new supports for the new fusion. You got reprints of a lot of Blue Eyes staple cards. You definitely got copies of Trade-In, because Trade-In definitely does help out with Blue Eyes, especially put it in the grave, because that triggers off a lot of the other abilities that your cards will have in terms of that. You got Ultimate Fusion, you got Melody of Awakening Dragon, you got Dictator of Dragons. Like, you guys got a lot of really cool reprints. But let's cut the umbilical cord for just a couple of minutes, because we have to be brutally honest. This deck, at its best, could be considered rogue. And this is the conversation where we talk about the meta. So, for the meta, and for the competitive players, Blue Eyes is probably only something that you're going to look at for like a couple of weeks and treat it like you did Trap Tricks back in 2023, where you're like, oh yeah, this deck seems good. There's like one or few tops. There's a like no one legitimately wins with this, and everybody just did a video on it just because it was easy to go get your little plant insect lollies to get your rocks off too. Let's just be 100% honest with it. Blue Eyes might have a significant chance only because most things can't take out 3K beaters unless you use card effects. Most of the card effects in this deck do try to survive stat before their opponent can even get a chance. With a large lineup of things, this is why I said it's most likely going to be a rogue deck that is just going to take advantage of multiple things that it has in it already. Light attributed dragon monsters, which can be supported by Bestial, because they're light to dark dragon monsters themselves and can banish a lot of these extra cards that are in the graveyard to disservice them. The $100+ expenses that most people are going to have to spend for some extra deck and main deck cards to survive these, even though Nibiru, Ash Blossom, and Infinity Impermanence are already in here. So buying multiple of these is only because you're trying to get multiples of Nibiru, who I am very shocked is now a common, but not too shocked because Nibiru's common, I think, is already a thing. Ash Blossom reprints, that's nothing new. She's still one of the most powerful hand traps in the game next to Max C. Effect Veiler is only here because of the fact that most of the cards support light attributed spellcaster, which the Effect Veiler is. Even to the fact that she is a level 1 tuner, which also works with some of the cards in here as well. I am disappointed because there's no cards of consonants, which would have been a really good support here too, considering that there are both the White Stone of Legend and the White Stone of Ancient being low level monsters that cards of consonants could work with. Even if I kind of missed out on a couple of things, let's also be real that this still would have helped out because you could have just, cards of consonants and got cards off of them being in the graveyard. But okay, sure. So if it really didn't help out, it just really didn't help out. But I really personally don't have any, because I'm very up in the air when it comes to this structure deck, because I'm not gonna buy it. I don't have a little interest in it, but I feel really bad for those who are interested in it because you guys are the ones that this is really focusing on. You guys are the ones that they want to, put the 100% effort into, because Blue Eyes fans, you're always getting support. I'm not gonna lie. You're always getting support. You're always getting some type of, here or there things to make your deck better. While some of us who have decks that haven't had the light of day touch them in terms of any new support are still going to be struggling to figure out how to get things together. It is what it is. But hey, at least you guys got something, because you could have got nothing at all. I guess that makes up for some of it, in quotes. But yeah, for the most part, like I said, this is going to be something that's very rogue. The competitive players are going to laugh at it unless somebody tries to break it, which is what, every other day somebody tries to find something in Yu-Gi-Oh! To break. So, yeah, sorry to be the Debbie Downer, but it's kind of honestly true. It's just one of those situations where we need to, cut the umbilical cord, take off the rose tinted glasses, and legitimately just touch the grass that's outside. Stuff like this is always going to happen, and things that just are going to be what they are. It isn't a negative, but there aren't too many positives that make these things stand out either. So, hopefully and surely, there is some more positives to it later on. And if not, well, hey, you tried. So, what are my final thoughts? Well, I hope things work out, and I hope there is some better things to come. I'm more so just wanting to see what new structure decks are going to come out later on in the year, and hopefully we get something that is really good that everyone enjoys, because I'm sorry, not a lot of people are really going to enjoy having Blue Eyes. The reprints are okay. They're not bad reprints, but we've had better. And even in some cases, I think some other things should have been included just to help out with things. But that's just me. Let me know in the comment section what you guys feel about the Blue Eyes structure deck. Are you going to buy it? Do you think this is a good way for Blue Eyes to get back into the main scene? Or are you going to enjoy it as a casual deck in a casual lineup of things that are still part of it? Let me know in the comment section below. Thanks everybody for watching the video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel as it helps out tremendously. Hit the notification bell to be informed of when I do upload more content. Social media links are in the description box below. And of course, you can check out my previous video and content with the previous list in the previous video. Thanks everybody for watching. HBJ signing out. Take care.